So now we're going to briefly go through all of your WordPress settings. So let's go back to our dashboard. And what I like to do is I'm going to go through this really quickly. Go to Posts, and then Categories, and then any categories that you're going to use, make sure that you name them with a keyword. You don't have to worry about the slug. WordPress does that for you by itself. And then put in a good description with your keyword in it. Okay? Do the same thing with tags. Go to Tags, name all the tags that you think you're going to use, and then make sure that you put a description in with your keywords in that description. Then go to Settings, and this is where your site title is, your tagline is. You can change those. You could change the WordPress address and site address, but be very careful, because if you don't do it exactly right, you can break your website. You can change your email address here. You can say anyone can register here. I generally keep these things per default. Then go down to the writing section. And what I change here is the update services. So I have a list that I can just paste in and click Save Changes. And there are lots of update services lists for WordPress. Just Google update services for WordPress and you'll get, dozens of sources. You want more than just the one. Okay? And then go to the Reading tab. And this is where you can, another place where you can set whether you want a static page or a blog type page showing up. You can change some things here as well. If you're in kind of like stealth mode, you're not in launch mode yet, you can check this box that says discourage search engines from indexing the site. But that's not foolproof. You can also password protect the site when it's not in a live or in a state where you want the public to be able to view it. And this was installed with a plugin that we installed in the last video. The next stop is go to Media and uncheck this box that says organize my uploads into month and year based folders. You don't need that. So click Save Changes. And then go to permalinks. And this is probably the most critical one to change in all of your settings. Choose post name. You want to do this because it's better for the search engines. When you title any of your posts, you're going to put your keywords in your post title, and that post title turns into your URL or your slug, and that will be right here. So if you're writing about Pomeranian dog training and your title is how to train your Pomeranian to fetch, so train your Pomeranian to fetch is your long tail keyword, that is going to show up in your URL. So your URL may be dogtraining.com / how to train your Pomeranian etc. etc. Basically, you're getting your keyword phrase in your URL as well as your title as well as your post content. And then click Save Changes. And that's really all you have to do for the blanket stuff. You will want to go into some of your plugins and configure them. For example, you should have Google Analytics set up for any and all of your websites. I haven't done that for this one yet, so I'm not going to show you how to do that, but basically you just follow along. You need to go to Google, type in Google Analytics. The first result will be how to sign up for Google Analytics, and then just follow the screen prompts to get your particular website in Google Analytics. Once you do that, you'll get a little code. It's called a tracking code, and you'll just put that in here. By clicking on this box, you can manually put the UA code in, or you can click this box once you've got your Google account set up. This will automatically authenticate you with Google. All right, so that's that for settings.